with Nick McNutt, who just won Breakthrough Performer. You also won Best Powder, but we had to get you back out there so you could accept this award. Yeah. Tell me about how you're feeling. Like, you won these 2 awards. You are getting signed by the North Face. Your segment was featured on the New York Times recently. Yeah. Like, all this stuff is happening. Tell me how you got here.
Well, I did like TGR's collab contest a couple years ago. Well, I guess a year and a half ago or whatever was like kind of when they announced it, and just started shooting with those guys full time after that, and slowly been kind of growing a bit of a ski career out of the deal, and here I am now, 100 180s a year later. Yeah. I guess.
How did you? That's like clearly your MO. How did you kind of perfect that? Like, how long have you been doing that?
I guess I first started maybe like 8 or 9 years ago or something. Kind of like.
Was there an influence there?
Yeah, I mean, watching guys like, I mean, Pep obviously is kind of like, and like, you know, Marc-Andre and like Pollard and all those guys who were kind of first doing it. Pep for sure was probably one of the main influences, like right off the bat. And watching the Nimbus crew for years, and you know, local guys like Charlie Egger and Josh Stack and stuff. Like, there's been a few people for sure that have influenced me along the way, and you know, I don't only like to ski backwards, so watching guys like Sage, and you know, there's a ton of people that have been huge influences for sure. But yeah, the switch powder thing, I guess, yeah, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I kind of started messing around with trying to land switch, and the ski technology at the time was still kind of getting there for, you know, it's not what it is now. And when the first like full rocket skis started to come out, I was right away like first in line to buy them. Yeah. And just eat shit basically all day, every day, trying to learn how to do it. And here I am.
What I really love about the film is that your peers like Dirty and Sage, you hear these voices of their like encouragement, like, holy shit, like McNutt, like, oh my God. Like, how encouraging is that, and how cool is that? Like, it's your first TGR appearance, and yet you have, like, you know, Dirty won, you know, Best Male Performance last year, and he's like, Nick McNutt, like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I didn't ever really think about it that way. Like, it's kind of like at the point now where I spent a fair bit of time with a lot of those guys this year. I mean, especially Dirty and Dylan I was with most of the year, and so they become friends. And but I mean, it's obviously a huge honor to have guys that I've looked up to for years and years speaking nice things about me and stoked on what I'm doing. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's like, it's definitely, you know, huge to feel like the people that I like to watch ski also enjoy watching 180s, I guess.
Ian McIntosh presented the awards to you, right?
Yeah.
He is a huge fan of yours, and he was talking to us last night about how he just expects a lot of great things to come from you. How cool is that to accept the award from someone who's not only won it, but I'm assuming has been a good mentor to you, and as well as a TGR
Yeah,
teammate?
For sure. I mean, I first met Ian when I was like, I want to say like 10 years old or something. We grew up in the same valley in the East Kootenays in BC. Right. And yeah, like, so actually just through like ski racing as a really young kid, I had met him. And years and years later, when I moved to Whistler, we kind of met again as adults. And he's obviously been a huge influence as well. Like, his skiing speaks for itself. And yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's the same with everyone else. It's a huge honor to be, you know, considered like enjoyable to watch from guys who like do such a different style of riding as I do. I feel like, you know, Ian's a lot more like, you don't see Ian landing switch, but obviously he's charging the mountain like harder than almost anyone else.
Right.
And so for him to appreciate what I do it's huge for sure.
Well, your segment was so fun to watch. Congratulations. How old are you?
Thank you. Just turned 26.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to seeing more from you. So
yeah,
congrats, and yeah, awesome to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Appreciate it.